Hello fellow Graphite Knights, and in this video we're going to be making this knight. Kind of got an aerial view here. He's standing there with his fairy, and he's staring at piles of treasure in the ruins of Lentok. Let's get into it. To start, I'm going to make a big black dot on my paper for no reason and delete that. Now I'm going to work on perspective. This perspective is actually off paper. And so if you want to do this, what you're going to want to do is grab like a separate sheet of paper, put it over top, and then use your ruler to trace back to that one, just knowing it won't actually be visible for the final shot that you'll have on this paper. If you guys want me to make a video on 1-point perspective, I'll definitely do that. I can put that up on my How to Draw series. Just let me know in the comments. I'd love to help you guys out there if that's something you're interested in. Now, what's interesting about the ruins of Lentok here is that, okay, this is like an ancient area. This is an ancient kingdom. That's what we have sussed out so far. Let me know in the comments. We're building this world together. Nothing is canonized until the graphic novel actually gets published. And so those final panels that get published, they will clarify what canon is. So you guys have the opportunity to speak into this as we go, which is kind of fun and exciting. I want to hear from you. But this place was, it's been empty for about 100 years. The front of it's been looted. People don't go deeper in because they believe it's haunted. They believe it's haunted because the candles still burn in this bad boy. There's still lights going on. Like, that's crazy. It's been 100 years. What do you got in your wax, man? How is it doing that? And so, yeah, people don't go here. Looters try and travel deeper occasionally, but they never made it to the very depths of this place. And what's interesting is, okay, so looters have recently reported seeing a dragon in the ruins of Lentok. That has attracted our knight here to this locale with his fairy. And that has got him searching. But here's the interesting bit. There is treasure here. Looters tend to take that. They tend to take it with them, not leave it behind. And so this is of interesting import to him because that's a decent sign that we are on, the perimeter of like charted territory. This is an area that most people haven't gotten to, don't go to. And so there's a decent chance that like we're in dragon territory. If we haven't spotted him yet, he could be here unless he went deeper. But again, why would the looters go deeper when there's treasure right here? And so he's out looking for this dragon. He's searching the highs and the lows and the tunnels. He's traveling through some like kind of scary looking places, some kind of like unsettling places, and that kind of scary also exists here. This place is all under the mountain, right? This just giant mountainside. It just carves into it and then disappears from the external eye, and you can only see it if you're inside, if you're underground. But he's traveled all this way to find this dragon, and he stops here because he sees treasure, and he sees a lot of it. And who knows, maybe he's like, oh, payday. But he's not even really going to get a chance to think that, I don't think, or at least to vocalize that, because he's going to notice on some of this money that there is blood. And then I'm thinking right now, you guys let me know what you think, that we might even have him get attacked by the treasure chest right there, make it a mimic. I think that could be fun. As I start working on the aerial, you have to really tuck pieces of the body underneath other pieces of the body and yet still communicate that it is a body. Not just some weird little lump of things going on. And so that's really what I was working with. That head is too big. If you're following along with this, that head is too big. Please be aware. We're going to make that head smaller. And so then we're going to curve down, his plates. We're going to try and just make everything fit underneath each other. Something kind of interesting about like an aerial perspective view is things curve. And so like your arms sit next to you. But if you're looking at something like aerially like that, you see how his arms are ahead of where his back is? It's just kind of interesting tidbit. Something I noticed. Something I've been working on. So I've been enjoying that. Anyways, Graphknight is looking in the area. I'm going to have him face the chest just in case that's something we decide to go with. But at the very least, he's going to notice blood on rubies and gems and emeralds. He's going to have a little fairy that's going to come with him. I want to make him a little bigger here, as you can see. And they're going to talk about it together. The fairy I'm thinking is maybe his sweet lady friend. I'm thinking the name Victoria. You guys let me know what you think. But yeah, Lady Victoria. And she'd obviously be able to get to like a normal size as well. But she travels with him, but usually just kind of like under his armor or hides away. She's kind of like... She's very introverted. I think most fairies in this world probably are very introverted. They don't want to be seen by anyone other than the people that they trust. They don't want to be known by anyone other than the people that they trust, and the way they come to trust them is very, unique. And so most people aren't even in the know about fairies, and that's okay. Our knight knows about them, and he loves his dearly. She is going to have a pink hue, and then according to my wife, she felt like it should glow a little bit. So I was like, yeah, we can do that. Like, obviously, I think it should glow, but I mean, like have a sparkle to it. So I was like, we can do that for this panel. That'd be fun. And that is our full picture, guys. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.